message me.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Devils United. With me today, I have got Talk. Talk, how are you?
Yeah, all good. Oh, good, Maisy. Thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to this. Obviously, it's a little bit new to me, the ladies' game. I mean, I've seen some bits and bats here and there, so I think you're obviously going to know a little bit more about it than I do. But I've done a little bit of reading and what have you, so I'll have a few little sort of bits and pieces to throw in. But I'm really looking forward to it, most definitely.
Yeah, definitely. And it's been great to get you back onto the channel again. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has. But I think what was the last stream we did?
Ages ago. It was ages ago. Before there's a few people already in the chat. Hey there, Helen. Hello, Torsten. Hello to Andrew. Hello, Helen Wheels. Hello, Matt from Football United TV. Hello to Reese and hello to Rather. So, are you ready to see the lineup, Talk?
Yeah, let's have it. Come on.
Great.
Bring it on.
Let's start with the England lineup first of all. So, England has gone for the same lineup of 4-2-3-1. Mary Earps in goal, Rachel Daly on the left, Williamson as our captain in the centre-back with Millie Bright, Lucy Bronze on the right-hand side. In the pivot is Kira Walsh and Georgia Stanway. In the number 10 role is Frank Kerber. In the number 11 role, the left wing is Lauren Hemp. On the right-hand side is Beth Mead. And up front is Ellen White. What do you think of that lineup, Talk?
Yeah, I know Ellen White. She scored quite a lot of goals, hasn't she, under the new manager?
Yeah, she's got the most goals in England history for a woman, actually.
All right, cool. Well, yeah, there you go. I mean, I know she's a good player. Is she getting on a little bit nowadays in terms of the players around her?
Yeah, there's a lot of young players around her. Lauren Hemp is a brilliant young player. We've got as well Beth Mead, who's terrific for Arsenal. Kira Walsh is a brilliant defensive midfielder, and actually one of our own, Mary Earps, in the goal, and she only has conceded 2 goals as England number 1.
Wow, great stats! Great stats.
Yeah,
I'm looking at obviously Norway, because we know what was the year. I think they've got to the final in 2 years, didn't they?
Yeah, so they have got to the final before. They've actually won the league, the Euros in 87 and 93.
Yeah, and then they've reached the final twice as well.
Yeah.
Not so long ago, in the noughties, shall we say?
Mm-hmm.
So
yes.
Yeah, they're a good team, and I know it's sorry, what's her name? Is it Hegerberg?
She's Hegerberg,
dangerous.
Yeah. She's very dangerous. I'll do the Norway lineup, which is Pettersson in the goal, Hansen, we've got Mijeld, Maria Fortossia, Blackstead, Bo Riso, Engen, Hansen, we've got Salvik, we've got Rayton, and we've got Hegerberg up front. Hegerberg actually is the first ever Ballon d'Or winner.
Wow.
And she's been out of football for a bit in Norway.
Isn't it?
Yeah, she come back. Actually, this is her first tournament back because she left football for a bit. So I think she wants to show business now.
Yeah. I mean, she's quite a player. There's no 2 ways about that. But again, I mean, we're looking at a 4-2-3-1 coming up against a 4-4-2. That's what the formations are that I'm seeing.
Yeah, both are 4-2-3-1.
Are they both? Yeah, I think he usually plays a 4-4-2, doesn't he? The Norwegian manager.
Yeah, he tends to switch it around a little bit. It does show on the telly. It looks like it is a 4-4-2, but when I've been looking online, it looks like a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, I think it will revert to a 4-4-2, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Because at times, because obviously with us playing the 4-2-3-1, we will no doubt have a numerical advantage in the midfield, which is obviously something that they want to be wary of, because not with just Helen White being able to bang the goals in, we've also got Beth Mead, who can actually put the ball in the back of the net, and I know I'm sure there's others as well who can put the ball in if they get into the right positions. But so yeah, I don't know about you. Do you see this being quite an open game?
I think this is going to be such a tight game. When I've done my predictions actually with Andy and Chloe, I predicted this game to finish. It was, where is it now? 1-1. because I think the game's going to be extremely tight, and I think the group is going to be decided based off goal difference.
Yeah, it could come down to that. But you just don't know, with the manager. She may have something up her sleeve. She might have targeted a weakness in this Norwegian team that you can take advantage of, because surely she'll want to get a victory over one of the. Are they favourites right now? One of the favourites, Norway.
They're definitely one of the favourites, but the favourites is actually Spain in Group B.
Okay, and who overall favourite to win it? Who would you say that is?
If I was going to pick who I'd say the overall favourites are, I would probably say it would be Spain or France.
Yeah, France looked quite ruthless, didn't they?
They was very ruthless. I enjoyed that game.
Yeah, they wasn't sort of messing about, was there? There's no two ways about that. But as we see now, the game's kicked off. I hope we're in sync here, Maisy, because I'm watching it live on my television. And
yes,
we're not
I'm watching it live on the TV as well. So we're both in sync.
Are you at about 35, 36, 37
seconds?
37
seconds, yeah. So we're in the same. Perfect.
So yeah, no, this is going to be an interesting game, and I do think it will be sort of I think it's going to be chances created by both teams. It's going to come down to, as it usually does, which is quite obvious, whoever can put the chance away. But that's a mistake by England there.
Yeah, very sloppy.
Norway picked it up, just getting in between the lines. You see how they were getting in between the lines. Norway there.
I'm looking forward to seeing Bo Risa playing a little bit more for Norway, because she's actually one of our players from Manchester United, but she didn't manage to play that much under the new manager. So it'd be interesting how she plays in the pivot, because that's how we play.
Is there what's the girl from England called? Does she play for Man City or played for? Does she still play for Norway?
Who are you looking at?
I can't remember her name. I read something about
Blackstad.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still Man City player.
Yeah, is she not in the squad then?
She's actually playing in the defence tonight.
All right, okay, there you go. Yeah, I knew the name. Yeah, so yeah, she's supposed to be a decent player, isn't she?
Yeah, she's done very well. A lot of the Man City players done well in the second half of last season too. They picked up form very well after the loads of injuries. Hey there, Martin. I hope you're well. And Jade is also in the chat. Hey there as well, Jade. I hope you are well. Just saying hi to a few people who's already here too. Hello there to Solo. I hope you're well. Thank you for tuning in.
Solo.
Hello, I Like Coffee as well. I Like Coffee's still back in Portugal.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. I don't know why I Like Coffee started liking Portugal, but I think I'm going I Like Coffee's mine. After the predictions.
Where's I Like Coffee from? What country?
Not too sure, but I know I Like Coffee's a Newcastle fan.
Okay. That's a foul there.
Yeah.
By Norway. Free kick for England. But yeah, I like coffee as well. I love coffee. Good coffee though. Have you seen those cheeky little pots of instant coffee that's flavoured, and it's called beanies or something?
I think I have.
Yeah. You get one called double chocolate and one hazelnut, and if you put up like half a teaspoon of each, you've got like a chocolate hazelnut coffee. It's amazing.
All you need to do is put that hazelnut liqueur in, and that will just taste like nice coffee too. I can't remember what it's called. Matt will know if he's still in the chat.
Yeah. I use that as well for my if I do it in a press. If I do coffee in the press, I'll use that syrup. But this stuff is it's really cheap as well. I think it's like £1 or £2 or something for a small jar.
We haven't done our score prediction yet, your score prediction yet, Talk. What are you going for the score?
I'm gonna be brave here and go bold. I'm gonna say England to win 2-1.
Yeah. I Like Coffee's had that, and Torsten's gone for 2-2, and Martin's gone for 3-1 for England.
Okay.
So it's a mixture of ones in the chat.
I think obviously, we're only like 4 minutes in, so it's a bit kind of, tentative at the moment. But I think once the game gets going, I think there's going to be, like I said, chances both ends. And, obviously we know what Hegerberg's record is like. It's just we need White to do the business for us when she gets in those positions. Whatever chances she gets, boom, bang her in the back of the net.
Both Reese and Ravi has gone for 3-1 for Norway.
How dare they?
Upsetting that.
Disappointed, Reese. I don't know the other guy, so I can't say that. But I know Reese.
Well, yeah. Reese, you're breaking my heart here tonight.
What have you made? What have you made of the start so far, Maisy? Have you?
I think it's been a bit even at the moment, to be honest. Personally, for me, what I would have done, I would have put Alex Greenwood in the centre-back position, and I would have actually took Stanway out and put Leah Williamson, who's a centre-back, into the midfield because she's quite versatile. She can play both. And I think Kira Walsh is like, if you were going to compare her to a defensive midfielder from the Premier League, she reminds me a bit like Rodri. And okay. I think she complements very well with Alex Greenwood. She knows to get the right passes to Kira Walsh. And I think that it frees the space up for Kira Walsh. Whereas with Stanway in the midfield, I think that Kira Walsh gets quite isolated because Stanway can be a bit sloppy in terms of her passing and she can make some very ruthless tackles. So that's what I would have personally done anyway. I think it would have complemented the midfield a lot better.
Yeah, I don't know what score the Northern Ireland game finished up, but I think that's where they were a little bit lacking, if I'm honest. Do you not think they didn't really have that kind of focal point in the midfield, to help them push to progress the ball up? But you know what was the score in the end
for Norway versus Northern Ireland?
Yeah,
4-1 to Norway.
Yeah, it's a shame that they're out. So Northern Ireland are out now, aren't they?
Yeah, there's no way they can come back, which is a shame. It's the first ever time they've been in the Euros, actually.
Wow.
And a lot of them play for an amateur team. So they play for like university teams. So I think out of the starting 11 that they've had for the past 2 times, only 3 of them are a professional footballer. And the other ones play for like university teams and like League One teams. So they're not that big. They don't play on that week-to-week basis.
Wow. Yeah, that's impressive then for them to actually get into the tournament. You know what I mean? And I know the scoreline wasn't that flattering, but like I say, with a bit more in the midfield, I think they may well have done a little bit better. But it's all hearsay, isn't it? You never can tell. It's like England here. They just had a really great opportunity there to get down on the right hand side, but the defender she caught up and got her foot to it and put it out. And now England on the defence.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think what England need to do, because I think Lauren Hemp's fantastic, but the thing is, instead of a crossing, she tends to be a bit greedy and tries to cut her way through to the midfield. Into the box. And I don't think that's beneficial a lot. She'd done it a lot against Austria, and we could have been 2-3-0 up.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Exactly. Hey there, Neil, and hey there to Prasanna. I hope you're both well. Thank you both for tuning in.
They seem, I don't know, but I just get they seem a little bit more. The Norwegians, they seem a little bit stronger on the ball.
The passing seems a lot better at the moment. Yeah,
and obviously, but again, you know what? If you don't get the ball in the right areas, it doesn't matter how good you are at passing it. It's still got to progress it quickly into the right areas. But again, look, Helen White now, left hand side.
Maybe this is bold, but I probably would have dropped Ellen White for this game.
Oh, really?
Because I would have put Beth England or Russo on, because I think they're both in better form at the moment than Ellen White.
I think it's again. I think with White, it's the percentages, isn't it? The percentages favour her.
Yeah.
Just so that means, you know, if you're going to go on the percentages, you're going to say, well, look, if we create 3 chances, what are the chances of White converting for us? Very high.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with the others, I don't know. I mean, you know, you're going to get the same kind of returns. That's the.
There's lovely passing there by England. It was just a shame. Oh, it could be a possible penalty.
Oh, to England.
Yeah, it was quite.
Okay,
I think that was a bit sloppy there by Maria. But Maria's actually plays for England. She does have them bit of spells, but she's a great centre back. Let's have a look at that. Oh, it looks like she's hit a stud in a foot.
Let's have a look at that. If there's contact with the foot, let's have a look. I'm not so sure, you know. I don't know. I think that'll be very harsh.
In one side, it looked like it, but on the other, but it doesn't look like it there.
Is there VAR?
Yes. Oh, it is a penalty. They're giving a penalty.
Oh, really? Is it got? They haven't got VAR though, have they?
They've got VAR. This is the first time they're doing VAR. I wouldn't give it Georgia Stanway. I wouldn't give it a penalty.
I thought that was a bit soft, but anyway, look, it's all good. England can score here. Come on, bury it. To the keeper's left, bottom left. Go. Here we go. Oh, top bins to the right.
Great
penalty.
England. Come on.
Excellent penalty. 1-0. Excellent. Within 11 minutes. So there we go. So it's down to the Norwegians now to try and push for a goal, so England can sort of just be a little bit, you know, a bit more reserved for the moment, unless they want to just go for the throw. I don't know. What you know, the is it Wiegman?
Yeah.
The manager. Is she that kind of manager where she's gonna go for the throw, or?
She's one of them where she would change a lot, and I think she will go at all costs to try and win.
Well, and you know what? The best time to score is when you've just scored, but also the worst time to concede is when you've just scored as well.
Mm-hmm.
So they may already be in that sort of state of mind where they're just thinking, right, we need to just keep this cool, just keep it cool for a few minutes. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just play keep ball, knock it about, blah blah blah. Let Norway just do their thing. But another look at that, Helen White straight off the bat again, flying at them. But here, Norway now, look, oh, poor. That was poor.
Hey, John, I hope you're well. Thank you as well for tuning in. Martin thinks that is a soft penalty. I do think it was a very soft penalty. I don't personally think it was a penalty, in my opinion. When you looked at it from one end, it looked like she stood at a foot. But when she looked at it in another way, it didn't look like she touched her.
No, I don't. That's why I thought it wouldn't be given if it went to VAR, because, I mean, all right, she did touch her. She sort of tried to pull her back a little bit, but I don't know. Was that enough?
I really don't think it was a penalty. I really don't. Especially
so early in the game, it's like, you know.
Yeah.
But again, the rules are there to be followed, Maisy. You know what I mean? And you have to, you know, if it's going to go one way, it has to go the other. So if something similar happens now, you know, against the Norwegian player in the England box, then it's got to be a penalty, isn't it?
Oh, exactly. Fair, I guess.
Yeah, you know, you've got to carry it through. So, but again, it's getting some good joy here on this right hand side.
Yeah,
England.
Definitely.
But there's no overlap there, provided she slipped.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely ball though.
Oh, it was great there by Beth Mead.
Oh,
no one there.
Yeah, across the face of goal, and the ball stays in.
Oh.
The ball stays in. And I come right back. That was a fabulous opportunity.
It was great. It was great movement there.
A little bit better anticipation. You know, that could have been 2-0.
Definitely. Hey there, Robert, and it's a couples thing. I hope you're both well as well. You will see some questionable refereeing. I don't know how many games you've watched, but it's 2-0.
Oh, what? I missed that.
Oh, is it? Wait, it's
Let's
offside.
Have a look. Offside. Let's have another look at that goal, though. I missed that. Let's have a look. Hemp. Let's have a look. Yeah. Yeah, too easy that one, it really. Ooh, I don't know though. Number 17 wasn't number 7. Let's have a look at that. Has it gone to VAR?
I had her as my guaranteed goal scorer, so I hope just for my prediction.
She looked onside to me. She looks just margin. She looks, because if you look at the number 17, Maisy,
yeah,
it looks a bit tight to me. That
it's gone to VAR anyway.
Yeah, let's have another look. I wasn't looking at the number.
Hemp, I love the name.
And we know why.
Yeah, we all know why.
Yes, it's a goal. I thought it was. Yeah, I thought she was onside. I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, wait a minute, that number 17, she's well onside. So excellent, 2-0 up England in 15 minutes. What a great start for the ladies. Excellent. Well, I'll tell you what, Norway will be feeling the pressure now. They'll be like, yeah, whoa.
Oh yeah, they certainly will be.
But that's really great. That look at them. See, yeah, look. See, I just said that, and then you see they're all round in the huddle. Yeah. They're like that now, aren't they? All right, come on. Sorry, I said lads then. I meant ladies. Right. Come on, ladies. Don't clip it. Right. But you know what I mean? Yeah, they need to. I think they may have been a little bit too rigid, Norway, in what they were doing, and they've totally been too stiff. And England have took advantage of that. They've been trying to keep too many straight lines, etc. And England have just floated and punished them really, which is great to see. It's all good. This could it get worse for Norway before the half's out? And again,
it's good movement.
Look at the space. Oh, she's going to turn into. No, she needs to back up there. She gets it.
Yes.
But that's a poor ball, though, is it? No, she just about gets there.
It. Cross it, Hem. Come on, cross it. Don't go in.
Oh, she's gone in. It's going to be a corner.
Yeah.
Great play again, though, from England.
Frank Kirby's so intelligent on that. You can see how intelligent she is on the ball. She's been out for a couple of months because she had issues with her heart. And you would not think she's been out for so long with how intelligent she is.
Yeah, that's.
We're good at our corners, so I'm hoping something. We actually scored a corner. It was in our friendly games. I think it was Switzerland we scored a corner.
So here we go.
Oh, wow, I thought that was nearly 3-0. It was nearly 3-0. That small touch there by Hemp. So far, so good for England.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say 17 minutes in, 2-0 up. Cracking start.
Certainly is.
So Norway, they're going to have to be very, very direct now. Not give England time to set themselves in a defensive shape. Because I think if you do that with England, I think that's one thing we're good at. Is there was a slip there, but if you see the line, you give them time to get back and get into position, they will block you out. And obviously that's with the shape of the system that we use, and that's the idea, is the kind of mid block, low block. So that works obviously in our favour. But I think if Norway latch onto that and just decide, actually we need to be a lot more direct here, less touches, get the ball quicker, but forward quicker, then they could really put us in trouble and get back on terms.
Do you know where I think Norway could really exploit us? And that would be the wide areas, because both our fullbacks are more attacking-minded fullbacks, and sometimes they can go a bit too high up the pitch and
leave the space.
They leave the space, and they're not so quick at tracking back. So it leaves that big, massive space open for the centre backs.
Yeah, that's the thing. You see, that's where the Norwegian culture turns their corn, and it's like, right, you see, once they're in that position, England, you lose possession.
Yeah.
That's the space you've got to make the most of and do it quickly, because then you've got us, scampering back trying to cover, and you can easily find yourself outnumbered if you don't get that bit right. So, but as it stands right now, from what I'm seeing, England are quite comfortable here in containing the Norwegians.
Yeah.
But
I
you see, they're
think
trying to
Norway's had
outnumber.
a bit more of the ball, but I think England's done better with the ball.
But that was a great bit of play by Norway there on the left-hand side. They've done well. They're in the boxing behind. Dinked in. Oh, and it's going to... Oh, that was a poor effort. Was that Hegerberg?
It was...
Number 9?
Yeah, Hegerberg's number 9.
That was a poor attempt, but it was great play to get in behind.
Yeah.
Really great play to get in behind.
No one was marking her either.
And look at the ball in as well into the box was brilliant.
Hanson Graham, who's on the back of the shirt, is another terrific player who could change Norway's scoreline.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting this now.
It is
going to be
Norway's
interesting.
picking up possession as well.
I'm expecting Norway to get a goal before half time, if I'm honest.
Offside.
And then I think once they do, I think then it's, the game's really going to heat up. But it's just great to be watching some good football again.
I know. You know what? Most of the games I've watched in this tournament haven't been disappointing for me at all.
No, yeah, I mean, I've always liked watching the women's games. I don't compare it. There's no point in comparing the ladies' game to the gents' game. So they're not coming for me, don't worry.
I was wondering what you done talk.
I was wearing gloves. Yeah, there's no point in comparing it because you just can't. There's no point in comparing the women's game to the men's game. They look the same, but they're not. So, but I love watching the ladies' game. It's brilliant.
Mm-hmm. Have you heard about this talk? What Martin's mentioned about Arnold and John being in Barcelona?
Oh yeah. I think. The thing is okay. Well, why would they be in Barcelona? What would the purpose of us getting to that stage of the deal where we can convince Barcelona to sell him to us and agree a price, which we've done? Then we know it's all about the wages, and then Frankie's coming out and saying things like, they're cursed, jinxed since Sir Alex Ferguson left.
That really annoyed me.
Yeah, so me, it's really, really annoyed me as well. He don't want to leave his home in Barcelona and come to cold and rainy Manchester. So, you have to ask the question: what is this? Are they there to sweet talk Frankie de Jong, or are they there to try and bash out a deal in terms of what Barcelona owe Frankie de Jong, and come to a plan to this looks like they're ganging up, in my opinion, on Frankie de Jong, because Barcelona needs to get rid of him. We desperately want him. He doesn't want to leave. So us two meeting up like that, it's quite clearly we're ganging up on him, coming to the best conclusion we can so that Barcelona can offload him onto us. So in my opinion, it's highly likely that we're going to get a player there that's just not 100% happy about what's going to be going on. He doesn't want to be
with us. And this is the thing with Manchester United. We need players now who actually want to play for us.
Yeah.
There isn't just Frankie de Jong, though. There's loads of... there's brilliant midfielders in the world, probably some that isn't standing out from a lot of clubs, and we need to strike on players who wants to come and suits Ten Hag's philosophy. I know Ten Hag so desperately wants de Jong, but if he doesn't want to come, just leave it as that and move on, in my opinion.
Yeah, but that's the thing, and I mean, it can be quite frustrating, I'm sure, for Ten Hag having got so far in the negotiations, having then in his own mind started to think about, right, I can now look at these players in a view of playing them alongside Frankie de Jong. So when he's been training, all the while he's been training with a kind of Frankie de Jong in there, if you know what I mean, right? So, and now, if it gets to the point where it's not going to happen, obviously he's got to then start looking at the players a little bit differently, because you can't plan to build around a player who's not, there and then expect the same outcome that it's just not going to work, is it? So, he is going to have to either look at, like you say, alternatives, or put some faith in the current squad, which he will do anyway, but also the youth. Oh, that ball goes in the box there. Norway had an opportunity, but nobody could get their head on it. So, yeah, it's a strange situation, but I just hope also the Martinez deal finally gets sealed as well.
I hope so. I really do. I really do, because that one's just getting beyond the joke now as well. Good catch by Mary. Hey there, Rich. I hope you're well. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, Rich. How are you diddling?
Getting a bit slower now with the playing, isn't it? Just kick it around more than anything.
Yeah, like I say, England can afford to not be quite as attack, really, really. Oh, that's a great ball. It's just over the top from White. What a great attempt.
But I wonder if that went off the defender, though. But it was a great ball in by Beth Mead. I can't tell if it went off the defender or if it went off Ellen White. Yeah, it went off White. So it's going to be a goal kick.
Sorry, mate. Can I? You can still hear me, yeah?
I can still hear you.
Oh, cool. I can hear you. Yeah. Sorry. Just a little bit distracted there. Sorry. I'll Yeah, but it's all down to Norway now to try and to bring it. You know what I mean? They've got to bring it.
Exactly. And at the moment, they haven't really been threatening us too much, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier about this. The quality of the chances that you create. Also, it's got to be like the chance that was created for Hegerberg when she kind of shinned it, so to speak. It was a good ball in, but she didn't really she didn't judge it well. She should have been anticipating a little bit better there and moving backwards so that it could fall right onto her foot. Because I think if she would have done that and levered it, there's a high possibility it would have gone in the net. So the chance itself, in terms of quality. But here come England again. It's going to be 3-0. It's going to be 3-0. 3-0.
Yes!
3-0. 3-0.
Ellen White.
Oh my goodness. That was me saying 2-1, but look at Ellen White there in a great celebration.
Yes,
it's all over for the Norwegians. This is fabulous from England, Maisy. It really is. We're only 28 minutes in.
You see why I have great expectations for this England side, and the way they're playing, you can see why I do.
Brilliant. Absolutely sensational.
Wow, 3-0. Martin's predicted 3-1, and he's yeah. So you're going well for you so far. Andrew said they should do her goggles. Yes, she did do her goggles.
Yeah, goggles. But look at that. She tried to pull Helen White down, and she was just too strong. And she just, I knew it was good. As soon as that defender slipped, I knew.
Yeah, Maria.
I mean, look at this again. Look at this again.
Come on.
Oh, this could be an absolute
wide.
slaughter. This could be a slaughter, Maisy. Do you agree?
It could be, to be honest. You see that great ball there from Frank Kirby yet again. Yeah. It's just a shame it went wide, to be honest.
Yeah, she's trying to put it across the keeper, but the keeper, to be fair to the keeper, put herself in a good position, but she could have cut that back. Look at the Norwegian manager's face; he's gutted. Look, is it Soydberg?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not very good at pronouncing Norwegian names unless it's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Babyface assassin.
Yeah. So
I know a couple of Norway players from the WSL, like Maria's obviously who slipped then, the defender, she's one of ours. And that's what happens when she gets badly put under pressure. She makes silly mistakes. And you're seeing it tonight. She's getting put under pressure. I know Bo Risa from the midfield, and it doesn't seem like the midfield's really clicking. And I know Ravi did ask if the formation's right for Norway, and to be honest, if they are playing this 4-2-3-1, which at times they look like they are, I don't think it's working at all. And I don't know what they should change to, because I think they still should stay at the back four, but perhaps maybe they should put Hansen up front with Ada.
Yeah, I think that's what I was saying earlier on.
Yeah.
From what the bit of research that I did and looked at them, it was predominantly 4-4-2. Great save! It's a great save again from Ellen White. She's on fire, isn't she?
Yeah.
But
she's doing
so like
great.
I say, I mean, it's predominantly 4-4-2. It's for whatever reason switched it up. I mean, I don't know. I need to maybe look at the date of the article that I was reading, but
because when Norway did play against Northern Ireland, they played the 4-2-3-1, and it worked for them. So I'm presuming they probably thought, it works against Northern Ireland. But I think Ellen Wheels will probably have a bit more of an idea, because he watches a lot of Norway. But he thinks Maria's poor, and I agree. I think when she does get put under pressure, she can have her poor spells, to be honest. I think she gets bullied off the ball quite easily.
Well, this was in June this year, this article that I'm reading, and it does say variations of a 4-4-2. So a variation of a 4-4-2 can be a 4-3-2-1, 4-2-3-1 even. And so he may look, if you look at their shape now, they're in 4-4-2, you see?
Yeah, you can see it there.
So they are in a 4-4-2. So again, it's about, they're trying to get down those sides, but again, if you don't do it quick enough, you're giving England time to sort of get back and get into a good defensive line. It's the advantage is then with the defenders. So how could he change this up? Try and create a numerical advantage in the midfield to try and make it easier for one of the two to get in behind. Where they haven't really got much company. If they get the ball to them, they've got more time. And a better angle at goal.
Mm-hmm.
A more kind of sort of guaranteed goal opportunity. But again, England putting the ball in the box and it just glances and goes out for a corner.
We're finding we've really got a good eye on the ball today, of people who are unmarked, and we're doing them nice passes and long crosses as well.
Yeah, they look quite comfortable, like I say, England.
Yeah.
And then if you look at there in the midfield, so it's what are they in now? The Norway. So it's 2-4. No, it's 3. So one of the midfielders is dropping deep, or going or moving up and helping out. So again, look, ball over the top. They're looking for Ellen White. She got the legs. No, she's not.
She's got it though.
She's got it.
And she passed it to Lauren Hemp.
Oh!
4-0!
I don't believe it. What the furry boots, honestly. Wow. I tell you what, we come up. Jeez, look at her. She's still
not satisfied.
She's starting to smile, but she's out of respect for her counterpart. She's like, I better not smile. But what an absolutely blinding performance this is by England.
It is really incredible.
I mean, considering the pedigree of this, the Norwegians in this competition, it's yeah. And I suppose, Maisy, we will find. What's the next game for England? What's our next game?
Northern Ireland.
Oh well, okay. After that, when do we get into
It'll be the quarterfinals after that.
Okay, so when we come up to like you say with this Spain or France, that's when things may be a little bit more. Who would you say out of those two teams are the more technical?
Out of who? Sorry.
Spain and France.
Oh, it's a tough one, to be honest. I think based off the injuries what Spain has, I think France is more technical because even though Spain won 4-1 against Finland, they're still losing out. They still lost their best two players. They've lost the top goal scorer due to injury, and they've lost their best midfielder, also current Ballon d'Or winner, on an ACL.
Okay. Well, that's it. You see, that's when we'll find. Well, that should have been a free kick, surely, there to England in the mid.
And we've already played Spain recently as well. England. We played them a couple of months ago, and we actually played our B team. We played our B team, so we played like Jill Scott, and we had our third choice goalkeeper, Hannah Hampton, playing, and they actually it was actually 0-0. So,
okay.
And I know Reese is also mentioning about Germany. We played Germany as well recently, and we won 3-1. So really, whoever we get, because we're either going to get Spain or Germany into these quarterfinals, and England needs to have this mindset to think, right, we beat Germany 3-1, and we won the Arnold Clark Cup. And with not with even our strongest team, Spain couldn't score past us. And they need to have that mindset coming into it. We can still beat these teams because they haven't beat us.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. They're looking very strong, England. There's no two ways about that. Very concentrated as well. Look at the defending. Brilliant defending. And they picked it up there in the midfield. And obviously, there's one thing that a big gripe of mine about with football is receiving the ball with your back to the opponent's goal. Yeah. I never like to see that. But when you're in a tight situation and you're not too advanced up the pitch, it's not such a bad thing. Because if you're working the ball out and you're playing it out, it's cool. But when you get higher up the pitch and I start seeing players with their receiving the ball with their back to the goal, what they're supposed to be scoring in, can't abide that. It really annoys me. But you see there, it happened just now for England, but it was deeper in our own half. So it worked so that we could work the ball out. And then as we moved up the pitch, I don't know who the player was, but you see her body shape changed totally to side on to receive the ball. So that as soon as she got it, she can lay it off forward. Because you can't lay the ball forward if you're facing backwards at the goal. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
yeah,
they're definitely impressing me. There's no two ways about it. And it could get worse here for Norway.
Come on,
it could get worse. Oh, it does. It's 5-0. Oh my God, it's just crazy, this, isn't it? This is going to get
5-0. Wow, and it's not even half time. 38 minutes. Wow.
This is like, sorry, which ground is this at?
I'm trying to think what this is at Brighton's ground.
Brighton, that's right. So this could be a bloodbath in Brighton. Let me tell you, honestly. Oh 5-0. My word!
Yeah, Beth Mead again.
There's no way you would have put a bet on, would you, to be 5-0 to England before half time against Norway? But just wow. Absolutely brilliant.
And that was brilliant work there off Beth Mead, getting through the defenders there like it was nothing. She was like, oh, bye.
Yeah. And look at the way she clocks the goalkeeper and puts it right across the opposite side of the goalkeeper. Look. Excellent goal. Absolutely brilliant. The composure there to work that ball as she did and put it away like that is absolutely top draw.
Oh, definitely. Hello there, LU Manu. I hope you're well, my friend. And hey there, Tony. England are on fire. Yeah, we certainly are on fire. Rabbit, yes, we could definitely keep this level of performance up. We still got game changers on the bench of Ella Toon, Alessi Russo, Chloe Keller, we've definitely got game changers on that bench. We've got Beth England as well, who I've got a good goals in them. So yeah, 100% we can keep this level of performance up.
So the question here then, Maisy, is 5-0 as it stands.
Yep.
Surely that's too much to claw back for Norway.
We seen it for France, didn't we? And we thought, oh, this is going to be a 9-0 finish. But I think Italy, once they made a couple of substitutes, they calmed down a bit. They calmed down a little bit. Maybe that could be the same if they make a couple of defensive options. They could calm down, be a bit more concentration, on them. But
yeah, I know what you're saying. I mean, it's obviously they're going to be questioning, but here they come again. It's going to get worse. It is. Oh, it's 6. Oh my God. Yeah, absolutely. This is a bloodbath in Brighton, folks. You are watching it live here. It's crazy. Helen White again with another one. Absolutely devastating. I'll tell you what. They need to get themselves together in Norway, or this is going to be the most embarrassing scoreline you could imagine in the history of this competition for the ladies. I mean, looking at offside, but there's no way she's offside. And what a ball that is. Brilliant ball. What a beautiful
That was
pass.
great off Fran Kerber. That was so good off Fran.
And look at how she just comes flying in.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? They've got to see, because now they're on the back foot, Norway. Their defence is obviously, there's something going on in their midfield. They need to sort that midfield area out, because they're not retaining the ball. And, if you don't retain the ball in that midfield area, you're going to give yourself a problem at the back. So, and you're getting outnumbered.
I don't like talking too quickly. However, we did beat 20-0 Latvia before.
Wow.
Could that be the same again?
Wow. I'll tell you what, 6-0 before half time against Norway, for me, in itself is quite impressive, to say the least.
Definitely.
I mean, I did say at the start, I said, oh, yeah, it's probably going to be an open game, but it's been far from an open game. England have just took the absolute mickey. They've just, look.
They're using it like a training session.
Yeah, that's it. Look at the skill and the technique here now. She's running back into that space that's been left, and look at the space that they're affording us. And look, when we get into the midfield, oh, that's a poor mistake, though.
Oh,
that's a mistake. Bad. They're gonna need a lot of.
There you go.
Easily dealt with, though. Again, they're going to need Hegerberg to be an absolute legend tonight if they're going to get anything out of this game. I don't think she's that good, is she?
Oh, they picked up the ball again. Well defended there by England.
Yeah. But there's too many straight lines for Norway, in my opinion, as well. If you just watch them, they're not, you don't want to see too many players on the same line. You know what I mean? A bit doing a bit of a Pep Guardiola, break the pitch down into 10 zones, and then no more than 2 on a horizontal and no more than 3 on a vertical. You know what I mean? So
we've really took advantage of that space.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you see. If Norway keep doing that and having those lines where it's England, England can just totally take up all that space and work the ball out, and then they're on the back foot again, Norway, and that's the, when you're trying to get back like that and you're outnumbered. This is why the scoreline is quite embarrassing as it stands, and it's going to get worse, in my opinion. But look at that again, cut out by England, and they see the space. You see.
And the thing is, when England lose the ball, they're very quick at getting it back.
Yeah, that's another big advantage when you can do that.
I agree.
So it looks. I'm trying to work their shape out. So they're at 4-4-2, Norway now. But again, they're in behind England. Oh,
that was so
nearly
close.
7. That was nearly 7 from Ellen White. Oh my word! Great passing again. A great crossing from Mead. But look at the space she's got. Look.
Did you watch the whole France game yesterday?
Not all of it. No, I didn't. No.
because there was a bad challenge what was made, and it was that it should have been a red card, but it got given as a yellow. And I wonder if, when it comes to the second half, if Norway will start to make these silly fouls and tackles just out of frustration.
Well, this is where the coach has got to earn his corn. You know, he's got to look at this and make some adjustments, because they're retaining their shape at Norway, but they're kind of a little bit too compact, and they're leaving far too much space on them on the outside. You know what I mean? So you've got to, if you're going to do that, you have to afford some players to get close to the England targets. You know, if they're having more of the ball, you've got to get closer to the England targets and deprive us of those passing options. But if you just sort of hold your shape, keep narrow, and then don't pick up the people who are sort of drifting in between the lines and wide, you just nearly.
Mary was able to keep. Mary was there anyway, but it's going to go for a goal kick.
You can see what they did try to do there. 2 passes, but she took too many touches. The lady there in the middle of the park, she should have turned on one touch, bang, get it through. But you know, it would have given Hegerberg a much better opportunity. But again, England just. I think it's all too easy for England as it stands. You look at the space again. Look,
more space.
So, and then look at the space between the players, and then the space that is there for the players to drift into without anybody picking them up. It's
a bit too high, that cross, but
suicidal. Okay, I think it's now time to ask the chat, what's the score going to be?
He wants to go with the 20-0.
I'm going to say 6-0 before half-time, Maisy, really. That's what I
Yeah, I'm going for 6-0 before half-time as well.
I think if I'm trying to think, I mean, because like I say, I don't really know too much about the Norwegian team, etc., and who he could bring on and what changes he could make, but they've got to have a little bit more in that midfield area to you know, maintain possession a little bit better. And have England sort of have to maybe break their shape a little bit and to come and get the ball. Because as it stands, they're playing right into England's hands as it stands right now. Norway, to be fair.
Robert's gone for 6-6. Come on, Robert.
What? That'd be some comeback, mate, if they did that.
It really would be. Half-time talk. Gotta ask you, what have you thought of the game?
Oh, it's been brilliant. It started off a little bit tentative. I thought Norway looked okay in the first sort of, 5 to 10 minutes or so. They were looking, like they had a little bit of, because I did say to you, Norway look a little bit sort of calmer and, etc. But I think once we got that first goal, everything just sort of speeded up for England there. They kind of got into the zone, didn't they? And, I can't for the life of me see, even, whatever changes he does make, the Norwegian manager, I can't imagine them having enough to claw that back. Just can't.
I'm going to have a see if I can find the substitutes for Norway and go from there. They do have some substitutes. Looking at the substitute options, though, I don't know major too much about them, to be fairly honest. And who would really? They've got Terland from Norway. They've got another Hansen as well, but I can't really think of anyone looking out there who could make a big, massive difference in that squad.
Yeah, I think if they've got any kind of players that they could swap one of the front players, obviously he's not going to swap Hegerberg, but the partner, if that player is comfortable at kind of dropping into the midfield, to make the numbers up, and bring on another midfielder that's good at keeping hold of the ball, then they may give themselves a chance at limiting the damage that is done and may be able to get 1 or 2 back. But like I say, I don't really know too much about the team, so I don't know You know what? Sorry, 1 second. I'll just think my little baby's letting me know she wants to go out. 1 second.
Yeah. Maybe you'd be able to tell me a little bit more, Hell on Wheels, what you actually think in terms of the substitutes, if there is any who could potentially come on. Hey there, Ashelman, I hope you're well. Thank you for tuning in. Wow, I touched down 6. Hey there, James, a Flatbrush. I hope you are well. Hemp and Mead deliveries. Oh my God, fire. I couldn't agree more, Andrew. Subs might make a difference. Haha. Hopefully some England players get sent off. Come on, Reese. Come on.
Oh, Reese. Is he still holding on to that England-Scotland rivalry?
Oh. Well, no, and the Germany rivalry.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
And the Italy rivalry.
Italy. I was going to say, the Germany-Italy-Scotland rivalry against England. But it's all good. That's what we like that, though. We like it.
Exactly. Some people are already mentioning some substitutes from England who they think might come on. Andrew said Russo to Paris to come on. The United threesome. She's not a United player just yet. Thank God, Nikita Paris. Andrew said will be Kelly Russo Toon, I think. Maisy's favourite player Paris. No. Reese said hopefully Russo comes on. She's clear of white. And I must agree with that one. But we do have some players here. Alessia Russo scored 9 goals in the league. Beth England, who scored 8 in half a season. Chloe Keller, she made 5 appearances in the league due to a knee injury. She was out for over a year. In 5 appearances, she's had 4 assists, 1 goal in the league. Wow. So that's another great player to bring on. Ella Toon, who's actually our 5th highest goal scorer for England, and she was our top goal and assister for Manchester United last season. So that's another great option we can bring on. Demi Stokes is more for a defensive fullback. Alice Greenwood could be a good option just to free up more of the midfield for England. But she will be good to come on with Ella Toon. So Ella Toon can have a bit more freedom in the midfield. And I know I'm not going to mention about Nikita Paris because I know a lot of people want me to. But I'm not going to.
Yeah.
What do you think of the substitutes, what I've mentioned?
I mean, yeah. But the question we got to ask ourselves is the manager, is she going to be thinking, look, because England they could go out here now and afford for at least for another 20 minutes to just play keep ball, move the ball about, get the kind of in-game practice, that kind of, because it's invaluable that even though you're in such a commanding lead, to go out and maintain, that's the thing for it. It's a valuable opportunity, in my opinion, for her to just stick with what she's got right now and play. Just give some more instructions in terms of keep the ball, keep them chasing. Let's not be in too much of a hurry here to get forward, especially if Norway makes some changes, which no doubt I would bank on them making the changes rather than England. Because obviously they're way past the getting anything out of this game, in my opinion, anyway. So, but I'd like to see the same team come out, if I'm honest, and just like I say, sort of just take the mickey a little bit in terms of possession and working the ball, and because like I said, it's invaluable that.
In your personal opinion, who do you actually think has been England's best player so far?
I would say it'd have to be Mead or White.
Yeah. What I've really liked as well with Mead and Hemp, they've been switching round each side. So that's getting even Norway getting the unpredictable to think, oh, they was here a minute ago, and they've been training for Lauren Hemp to be playing on the left-hand side.
Yeah, so the rotation seems to be coming into effect as well, which is always, that's something that we're going to be expecting as Man United fans under Erik ten Hag, is the rotation. So that's why we have to have players who are comfortable in a lot of the positions from from sort of left to right, because I'm hoping we're not going to see too many players finding themselves in odd positions in terms of their zone on the pitch. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like last season, do you remember last season when we would find at times Cristiano Ronaldo at right back?
We
Or
watch.
Bruno. Or
Yeah.
Bruno at left back. You're like, yeah. What's going on here? Yeah, I mean, come on, yeah, rotation, but not that kind of rotation, surely.
Nothing would be as bad as Scott McTominay playing as a centre back. Cough, cough, Scotland.
Oh, shocking. Or should I'll rephrase that, Maisy, right? You go out there, I'll get a wee dram. And I see it, he's like, I see you doing the boozer, all right? Me and you going to the rights, I tell you. You're on the cobbles, laddie. Ask Reece, next time, ask Reece when you speak to him, ask him to say purple burglar alarm. I asked him once if he just told me to where to go.
well, I know I won't be in his good books if I asked him that.
No, you know what? This is the thing, Reece. Listen, he's a great guy, Reece. He can take it on the chin. He's no problem whatsoever. He knows it's all from a good place. It's he knows it's not it's not coming in a malicious way. It's all for the banter, especially when it comes to England, Scotland, or England, Italy, or England, Germany. I remember that game in the Euros, the Germany game.
I still bring it up now.
Yeah. We won't mention it for at least 5 minutes, Maisy.
No, actually, we'll mention it in 2 minutes' time. What do you think?
Yeah, that's it. I'll give you a slight nudge in the private chat. 2-0, wasn't it?
Yeah. Harry Kane, was it? And Raheem Sterling.
Yeah, cracking goals as well. Germany were just, they weren't very good, were they? Something right.
Reece said, that accent I'm not even claiming now.
All right, okay, it's all right. Like, you don't have to claim it, like, it's all right.
I'm glad you said your accent was class.
I used to do a cracking Alex Ferguson accent, but I've been trying to practice it, but I've not quite mastered it again yet. But
is it throwing shade back at us? How about missing 3 pens on the biggest stage? Could it be Italy?
Well, it couldn't be, could it? Because they can't even make the bloody finals, Reece. Hey. 2 World Cups in a row, innit? That's bad. But you know what? To be honest with you, I do. The Azor is my missus. Her mum is French, Italian, so her heritage goes back to Italy, right back to Italy. So it's from northern Italy into France and back again to throwing over a couple of 100 years, and so I have got connections to both France and Italy because we've actually got a place in Italy in just outside Turin in a place called Chioti. And you know what? When we go there, it's about where the house is. It's about, I think it's about 20 minutes to Juventus's training ground.
Mm-hmm.
And my Jane's cousin Giuliano took us as a surprise for me when I was there last. And I was saying, where's he going? And she was asking him, and I seen her looking, she's smiling. And I'm thinking, what's going on here? And we turned up through these trees. And there's all the fencing. And then he said, Juventus training, because he didn't speak very good English. And I was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, you brought me now when they're not here. Bring me when they're training, man. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it is a shame. It is a shame to not see Italy in a World Cup, to be fair, because how many have they won? Is it 3 or 4?
I think so, yeah.
So, crikey, is that John Arisa? On the telly? Used to play for Liverpool.
I think it is.
Wow, he's put some timber on, hasn't he? Yeah, crikey. Yeah, can some Reece, if you're watching, was that Reece? Surely it wasn't.
I think it was,
Wow. He was like proper. He was like me, man. I'm like a beanpole, me, With a little podgy belly, a beanpole with it like a straw that's swallowed a pea. Yeah. I know that's not a nice image you want in your mind. I was going to call you Amy then. What the fuck? I mean, what? Where's that come from, Maisy? You don't want that image in your mind, do you? But yeah. Anyway, looking forward to this second half. I might actually get a kind of IPA non-alcoholic booze out of the fridge.
Oh, lovely. Enjoy it.
Yeah. Nice. And I tell you what, this is good. This is Reece. What's Reece saying? Is he not happy?
It seems okay at the moment.
Oh, actually, that's another thing. I've got a bone to pick with you, Maisy. Actually, I know
you can pick it with me. You can pick it with me after the show, then.
I know I'm going to pick it here in public.
What? No, don't pick stuff at me in public.
No, it's something about the quiz, because I know that with the first one, I couldn't make. But I'm thinking if you let me know if you're going to do another one.
I started a new one. You're more than welcome to join if you want to.
But is it like, because obviously with me being on the other channel, etc. Can I sort of is there a lot of movement in when I can do it? Because I don't want to.
You do it whenever you like. You can do it whenever you like.
Well, I'll have some of that then, because I don't want to see what I didn't want to do was sort of knock your schedule up. That's why I said.
No, it's a leaderboard, this one, so it won't be based off how the other person's doing it. And it's a Champions League quiz as well.
Oh, okay, right. Well then, I'm going to get my Champions League head on. There we go. Looks like they're coming out for the second half, Maisy.
They do. They do look like it. They are, which is great. Shall we quickly look at the ratings as well before we start?
Yeah, go on then. Let's have a look.
So here's the rating so far for England. Mary Earps has got 6.1. She hasn't had much to do, to be fair. Rachel Daly on the left got 6.8. Leah Williamson has got 6.8 as well. Millie Bright is actually the highest rated defender with 7.1. Lucy Bronze 6.9. The pivot, Kira Walsh, is 6.4. Stanway, who scored the penalty in the pivot, 7.7. Frank Kirby in the 10, she got 2 assists, 7.6. Lauren Hemp on the left, she got a goal and an assist, 8.3. Ellen White, 8.2 with 2 goals. And actually, the highest ranked player with 2 goals and assist, Beth Mead, 9.3.
Yeah, she's been the player for me at the moment. I said it was between her and White. But interestingly, I don't think England have made any subs that I can notice. Have they?
No.
So, but I know Norway have. They've made one. Number 5 has come on. So, I don't know how that affects the Norwegian team, but I'm trying to find where she is on the pitch. The number 5. Is she in midfield?
Is this for England?
No, for Norway. Who's the number 5 for Norway?
It looks like it is the defense, actually.
Yes, so she's it
looks like Maria Farr's still on. So have they gone to a back 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they could have done, yeah. In defence. 5-4-1.
Oh!
Another opportunity. So yeah, it's damage limitation then, obviously now, and maybe, just maybe, with that change that he's made, that means that one of the defenders can push up, or 2, in fact, in possession. Don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how they try to work this, or if it's just out and out damage limitation.
Hey there, Luca. I hope you're well. Thanks for tuning in. Your views crazy. Yeah, they're doing good. They're doing really good. Oh.
But now you see you've got a huge hole there in the from midfield to attack for the Norwegians, and now they've dropped back.
Yeah.
But again, that's in itself is dangerous for them.
Exactly. Like what if they went on the counter?
Yeah, I mean that's what they're going to try and do to us. Is now try and counter a couple of goals, and keep the scoreline at 6. So it's going to be down to us now. So let's see how we now then play the ball. If we're quite as got that kind of verve to get the ball forward as we did in the first half. So we might see a bit of that play that I was talking about here, a little bit more kind of controlled and a little bit more measured, because we can. So why not? That's again a loose pass there, and that was a terrible. What was that? What was that, Maisy? What on earth was that? Did you see that?
I did.
Oh my word, that was poor. Wow.
My second favourite Man United players on the losing side at the moment.
Well, it's a shame, but they had the opportunity there in the first half, and you know what? They didn't take it, did they? They didn't do anything with it. So
no. How warm is it though? Wow.
Yeah, it is. It's very close. So they are playing a 5.
Yeah, I thought they were playing 5 at the back.
So you've got what looks like a double pivot in front of those 3.
Yeah. So they could have.
But it's not really helping them out here. Look, if you look at the midfield, it's not really.
They're still quite sloppy with the passing.
Yeah, so that's there's 4 or 5 in that midfield there. They're not even creating any kind of, like a box or a diamond. They're not. They're not. I think they need to do much better than that. Norway, in my opinion, now he's switched to a 5. If you can have that number in the midfield there, you've got to do it in a way that's going to, cause a problem to England. But it doesn't seem like it's doing that. That's going to be a free kick to England there.
Yeah. But she's getting a bit frustrated. That is actually, is that the, I think that's actually the Man City player we was talking about before. Yeah,
okay.
It is.
Okay, free kick here for England. Who's going to take this?
Rachel Daly, Lucy Bronze, or Lauren Hemp. Oh, no, it's Beth Mead. Beth Mead's taking it.
Okay. Helen White's making herself ready. She's going to jump up and get a napper on it and bam, make it 7-0.
Or Millie Bright, because she's good in the air as well. One or the two, I'd be happy. Rachel Daly scored from a corner, so she's a good option.
Oh, it was a poor delivery.
Yeah, it was.
A bit too low, but England can clear it straight back.
I think they're trying to just get Norway a bit higher up the pitch. I think the first half went so quick, didn't it, as well?
Yeah, it did.
Mm-hmm. Probably because of the goal first. And I've got a moth on my telly now.
It's a 5-4-1 from Norway, what it looks like.
Yeah.
But again, they could do themselves so much more.
They're not doing themselves any favours at all doing that.
No, because like I say, the midfield, the shape of that midfield is, again, a bit like in the first half where it was a bit kind of flat. You know what I mean?
If the passing was a lot better, it'd be understandable, but it's really not. It's not up there.
Mm. But they're not. I mean, with that sort of shape, yeah, you've got the one who can latch onto a pass, but there has to be some stagger. There has to be one forward, one back, one forward, one back. Stagger it. Zigzagging type shape to it, so that when you do get possession of the ball, you try and close it down. there's an easy option to as an outlet to try and sift it through. They're going to try and basically sift the ball through here to that one on the counter. And without it being a ball over the top, if you try and do it from a flat line, and you're, again, it's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. And there may be, I just think it's beyond them, to be honest now. Norway, what do you think?
I can't see them going, getting anything out of this game. And the passing have been atrocious in the second half as well. So they're not going to get much at all. They're going to go out all defensive now for this 45. And that was bad from the goalkeeper, really punching it.
Yeah, she kind of just helped it on, didn't she?
Yeah. It's not always a smart move to do, especially knowing that you've still got there's still England players there. Because I know she can't help it where it punched too, but it's still quite dangerous to do. And if that could have gone to another goal for England, she would have beat herself up for it.
I mean, if Norway just some simple passing, stretch the pitch, like they're trying to stretch the pitch, but then they control the first touch and the passing it's not been good enough at all.
I completely agree.
And look at that again, the straight lines. You see what I'm talking about? The straight lines.
Yeah.
And look, England are all over that. We've got players everywhere, all over the pitch, in between the lines, and yeah, nice switch of play there though. Can they do anything with this? This is what I was talking about. They need to get that wider, but no.
Good defending by England.
Daly, brilliant defending. Well read as well.
She's great. She's quite versatile as well. She could play in the midfield too. This is what I think is great, having these versatile players in the squad who can play in different positions. Yeah,
it's proving most definitely invaluable this evening. And she can't get the legs there to get to that. Norwegian number 4 couldn't get there. Mate, are you going to see some changes there from England by the looks of it?
It looks like Alice Greenwood, Ella Toone and Leslie Russo. 2 Man United players coming on and an ex-Man United player.
Who was what was her name now? James.
Lauren James.
Yeah, she was great, wasn't she? Who's she play for now? Chelsea.
She was so ahead and advanced for her age.
Here we go. England.
Come on.
This could be. It was a poor pass. Wasn't enough on it. There wasn't enough on that, was there?
No, there wasn't at all.
But no, yeah, she was a great player for us. But then she went to, because she's a sister of Reece James. Is that right?
Yeah, she's Reece James's younger sister. What I don't understand is, though, she's not going to get the game time at Chelsea with the players like Sam Kerr, Frank Herbert, Beth England. She's not going to get ahead of any of them players. So I understand she wants to be at Chelsea because her brother's there, her dad's down there, first yellow card of the game. But to be honest, at the age that Lauren James is at, she was getting into the England under squad. She was breaking records for United, like the first championship goal for Man United scored by her, the first goal at Old Trafford, the first FA Cup goal, all scored by Lauren James. So to have them kind of records at such a young age, it's phenomenal. And really, she should have extended her career by being at a club who's going to consistently play her. I think she was great, but she was so greedy.
Yeah. Great.
Oh, it was a good ball in. It was just a shame of the control.
Yeah, see that?
Yeah, 3 substitutes are being made. So number 9, Ellen White, is coming off for Leslie Russo. Brilliant game from Ellen White tonight.
It looks, I kind of anticipated that kind of approach from the manager, to be fair, to bring the same lot out, give them that bit of game time to continue, and then make the changes. So it's a good move at this stage of the game, to be fair, because again, she's gone out there, and this is a clever part, Maisy. She's gone out there. She's gone, no, I'm not going to change it right now. Let me see what they do first. So she's now clocked exactly probably what she anticipated, which was they're going to go now to the 5. That's clear. Damage limitation. Let's see what they've got in that 5. Are they going to be able to work the midfield in order to try and have a little bit more possession, enable those 2 wide players of the 5 to get up the pitch to try and get in behind, etc., or provide. But they haven't done that. So they've had a couple of opportunities where they did get it out wide, but nothing that they could sustain. So she's now like, well, okay, then let's just make the changes. And it could get even worse now with these 3 on.
Rachel Daly come off for Alex Greenwood, and Alex Greenwood can play as a centre back and also as a fullback. She's quite an attacking fullback, and for me, she's probably our best crosser and our best set piece maker and our best in corners. So that's a great move. And Ella Toon coming off for Frank Kirby as well. So a number 10 for another number 10. I think she's just trying to build up Fran's minutes because she hasn't played much game time this season.
But again, you see here, look, England, they can just switch the ball, they can switch the plays quite easily. And look at that huge hole in the mid.
Yes.
There you see it. Look at the huge hole, and now if you get it now, see now, Norway have to shift everybody across, and that's exactly what you want as a manager, to see the opposition. You're conducting them where you want them to go as a unit. You know what I mean? It's great. I'm sure Wiedmann should be very pleased with what she's seeing. Very pleased.
She's one of them managers where, no matter what the scoreline is, she won't ever look impressed. And I think that's a good approach to be, because then as a player, you need to, even though you've scored 4 goals, you still need to improve every game.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's, just to keep that level up, and the end goal is to be elite, and elite means winning. And we know what that means when you are, a footballer at any kind of level and you win. You go out in a competition, whether it be a league or whether it be a cup competition, you win it through hard work, listening to the manager, etc., and trusting. There's no greater feeling than that as a footballer. So, these ladies here, it could be a magical tournament.
Norway's made another substitute now.
Yeah, just clock that.
Bangham's come on, and she's actually an Arsenal player.
What position is she?
She's in the midfield. Yeah.
Again, that's what I'm thinking. He's looking at that. You see, he had his hand over that look on his face of like, oh, God, what do I do? Again, I think a wise move to try and get someone else into that midfield to try and sort of ask some questions of us and try and disrupt our shape on where we want to be on the pitch.
I agree.
If we don't do that, again, you're not making it easy for yourself. You've got to ask questions. 6-0 down or not. Is this going to be a long shot? No, it's a ball in. Flicked on.
Oh, so close there off Beth Mead.
Yeah.
To Ravi's question, yes, Ella Toon is a great player. She's still only very young. And to have the highest goals and assists for Manchester United this season is absolutely phenomenal, to the point where she's such a crucial player for us, and she can play as an 8, she can play as a 10. You could even put her on the wing, so she's so versatile as well. And she's actually signed a long-term deal with Manchester United actually this season, which is great news. And she's already got 2 hat-tricks for England.
Wow. Again, look at that, Maisy, how easy that was for England here. But look, see how now. Oh, lovely.
Ooh,
what a great pass.
That was great there by Tuna.
Oh, it's handball. Surely that was handball, wasn't it?
No, they let the play go.
Okay. She's going to bring it back now? No.
No, play's continuing. Tooney again. Stanway. Bronze. Well, actually, was going to cross it in then.
Yeah. But again, look. England just taking up all the empty spaces in between. Oh, that was a good attempt there to feed there, but it just didn't quite work out.
Mm-hmm. Elle on Wheels has said Norway's like more of a counter-attacking team. but the plan went out the window.
On 2-0, yeah.
Yeah, I must agree with that, to be honest. I hadn't even watched much of Norway, though, before the Euros, so I didn't know too much about him. I knew of a couple of the players, but apart from that, I didn't know much more.
Yeah. Well, like we say, like what's his name? That guy who just put that comment up.
Helg on wheels.
Oh yeah, Helg on wheels, like Helga on wheels. No, I was going to say I thought we would be in there again, but we're not. But yeah, I mean the counter-attacking is, I don't know.
I think with England though, you need to be a counter-attacking team against them because England likes so much dominance on the ball.
Yeah, well, that's that formation, the 4-2-3-1, that affords us to outnumber, especially you're looking at a 3 versus 2 in the midfield, so it's it can provide, and obviously as we know, that's where things are made and make and break in the midfield.
Mm-hmm.
So it works quite well. And
Mexican
now we've got
wave.
the Mexican wave going. See him there, the miserable swine. He didn't get up. Get up.
I must have done it about like 6 times when I went to Old Trafford.
Oh, this could be close, but it was close, but
Stanway. I think Stanway can be a bit greedy from time to time.
I mean, all she's got there in front of us, that one player, like trying to provide a block. So I understand why she went for it, but didn't really have this sort of power, did it?
Yeah. Andrew asked if it's going to finish 6-0. I think we could get another goal or two. I don't think there'll be much more now.
Yeah, because like I said, they've shut the door on us, haven't they?
Yeah.
Norway, you know what I mean? So unless they may change tack, England, they might just sort of try and do a few over the tops. I wouldn't mind seeing that actually from the midfield. Let Norway be settled in their shape, but then just have runners across that line, because look how many forwards we've got there. How many forward players? They're like that. And there's one for a runner, but no, didn't get on.
I can see what they were doing though, because Russo is so good in the air. I think in terms of strikers, she's probably our best player in the air. Picked up the ball well again.
Yeah, well, I'd like to see a little bit of that. Just, like we're in the box now. We're in the box. No, couldn't get it through.
Tuna.
Just put one over. Helen White's still on, isn't she?
No, she's off. Russo came on for her.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So put it over and let one of those forwards run on it.
Gone out for play now for Norway.
Wouldn't it be great if they won it? That'd be fantastic.
If we won the Euros?
Yeah.
I know, it'd be great, wouldn't it?
It would.
I think this year it's probably our better chances out of all the chances we've ever had anyway.
Oh, good ball in.
Yeah.
Russo! And it is.
Yes!
What a goal. That's what I was talking about. Put the ball in and have somebody on it. Get in. 7-0.
And I literally said Russo's the best player we've got in the air and she scores a header.
Yeah, excellent. What a result. It's absolutely devastating for Norway. This will shake them up like you won't believe. They'll be so disappointed. But it's a great bit of play. Look at the space. Found the space. Brilliant. Then a first touch ball in. Brilliant.
That was a great header by Russo.
Yeah. And I think, again, if we do that a little bit more, I think there's more to be had in terms of goals.
I agree.
There is that space there down the sides, or again, like I say, from the midfield area. When they're blocking you out, just float one up, get a couple of people running on, and it's a high possibility that you're going to get a shot at goal.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Martin said double digits incoming, possibly.
Well, surely Norway it is about damage limitation. But here they come Norway. Oh, number 14's gone down there. I think she's looking for a free kick. Is she going to get it?
Depends what happened to her, to be honest.
Oh, I've got an interesting question, Maisy. I know it's not quite, maybe not be appropriate, but I just found it interesting as to why they've got white shorts.
England?
Yeah.
No clue.
Well, for obvious reasons. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why?
I think it will be a free kick, that, to be honest, so she pushed her.
But they should. You would think that they would have changed that up for them, because I read it somewhere that they weren't happy about it having white shorts.
No. I would have changed them like to red or even
or dark
black.
blue. Or dark blue.
Oh, dark blue would have been good because of the colour of the font.
Oh, again. All it needs now is either a pull back. Go on, Skinner, and pull it back. Come on. No. Now it comes in.
Go crossing again.
Straight in the people. But I tell you what, you can tell. Look at. They're absolutely on cloud nine, aren't they? Those girls.
They're so hungry.
They're on cloud nine with this performance, and even better than the performance is obviously the scoreline. It's they're going to be so pumped and confident about going further on in the competition.
They do play so confidently, though, don't they, England? And for me, I actually felt this was the game, but I thought I was worried for the most in the group.
Well, worry no more, Maisy. There's no need.
Well, of course, unless there's going to be like 7 goals for Norway.
It's the bloodbath at Brighton, man. We'll never forget this one.
We're all happy in the chat. Russo scored.
Ball in for Norway. It's too much on it.
Yeah.
Far too much.
They got some great players as well. Norway, they've got Chloe Kelly's coming on. She's phenomenal. And she's a City player. She's the one who I told you has only made 5 appearances and already got so many assists and goals.
Okay, so maybe we may see some more. What position does she play?
She plays as a 10 or a winger.
Okay.
So with Lauren Hemp coming off, she'll be probably playing on the left-hand side. Because I can't see Tooney moving to the winger role, so I'm presuming Chloe Kelly will go on the left.
I'll tell you what, though, I'm for my first ladies Euros watch-along. Wow, what a great game to do it on, eh?
I know, it's a brilliant game. Most of the watch-alongs I've done for England, they've done so well in terms of the scoreline. And before the Euro started, with this England team under Serena, they scored over 80 goals.
Wow.
And that's in 15 games.
Oh.
Straight to the goalkeeper. You can say Tooney wants it so much. She's made a couple of shots.
Yeah, she wants to, is she on the score sheet?
Not yet, no.
Yeah, she wants to get on the score sheet.
Yeah, 100%.
But no, I'm sat here like really, really proud.
Yeah,
really
18 total attempts for shots for England, 3 for Norway. 11 attempts on target for England, 0 for Norway.
I know, that's shocking.
Especially with the talent they've got. I think they'll still qualify. I think they'll finish second.
Yeah, who do they play next? Is it Northern
Austria.
Ireland? Austria, sorry, yeah. So
Austria is an underrated team, though, in my opinion.
More subs here, Maisy, for Norway. Bit late in the day, mind. Oh, I must have left my gloves off. They're coming from a Maisy.
Again.
Yeah.
What have you actually been up to?
Don't know, but all of a sudden I've got a Bentley. I don't know where that's come from.
I like coffee likes Chloe Keller. Her dribbles are magical. To Ravi's question, Chloe Kelly's been at the club since 2020 at Manchester City. 21 WSL appearances.
Oh
no.
Oh, sorry, that was so close.
It was. I was 21 WSL appearances, 10 goals for Chloe Keller.
Wow. That's some turnaround, isn't it?
Definitely is. I see your question how good at Man City, and I don't like praising my rivals too much.
No, we don't like that. I mean,
No.
It's bad enough for the men's team, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Well, let's just say they're the third best team in the league. We're the fourth.
For now.
Yeah. Well, with Matt Skinner, I don't know.
Well,
let's just say.
Managers, it can always change. But once we start the philosophy of Ten Hag starts to feed down and filter in, which you would hope it would, then, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
But I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow. I'm going to be I'm doing a watch along actually for it.
On Man United Agenda or on your channel?
Yeah, on the Man United Agenda. That's going to be an interesting game. Again, I'm not expecting.
Sure will be.
I'm not expecting, for us to go. No shot off the crossbar. And it's put in a gram, but straight at the keeper. I just want to see us. I just want to see us getting in and around Liverpool, getting at them, making it difficult for them. Create a few chances and see what happens. If I'm hoping it ain't going to be anything like any of the last two meetings. Because we know.
Let's hope not.
Oh God. It's a good effort though, that from England.
Yeah. Hey Kai, I hope you're well. Yes, Kai. You are reading the score right. It is 7-0. Is in disbelief. And two more. Yeah, the substitutes are being made now for Norway. Well, we've got 15 minutes left. Yeah, I think it was probably the right call. It hasn't been her best game.
How busy.
Cool name.
Yeah, there's a composer called Bizet. Yeah, I mean, she didn't really have that much to feed off, to be fair, did she?
No, she didn't at all, to be honest. But Akeland, who had come on, plays for Reading, so she's another WSL player.
Is that going for a goal kick or is it a corner? Well, it must have been a goal kick. Looked like a corner, that. But anyway.
We've got to play a bit nicer, haven't we? Just let him have the goal kick. That's gone for a throw-in for us. Oh, throw-in for Norway. It looked like it hit us. It hit them last.
Oh, is that going to be a yellow card? It is.
Yellow it is.
It's a yellow card. Yeah, it looks a bit. Bizet's like, she's like, what? You know what I mean? Not bothered. Yeah, she backed into her a little bit there, hasn't she?
definitely was a yellow card. You'll see some right tackles, let's just say. Martin's got a fact for us. This is now the only time in women or men's Euros that a team has scored 7 goals.
Wow. Great stat. Great stat. Well, thank you for that, Martin. And do you know what? The fact that it's our Lionesses that have done it makes me even more proud. I mean,
it was us.
Yeah.
28,000 people at Brighton tonight.
Wow. Great turnout.
Brilliant turnout.
I mean, you know what? Let's say we get to the final. You know, Wembley's getting packed, isn't it?
I think whoever gets in will probably be packed out, but nothing like England. That'll be the only one that will be packed out after Old Trafford.
The final is at Wembley, I take it. Sure.
Yeah, it is at Wembley. Yeah.
And what about are the semis and whatnot? Are they at Wembley or is it?
No, the semis are at different places. Let me actually find it. I think I've got it here. Actually.
Old Trafford surely is going to play host to some.
Old Trafford only done one game. Okay. Doing one game. So the quarterfinals are getting played at Brighton, Brentford, Lee Sport Village. That's Man United Women's Ground and New York Stadium, Rotherham. The semi-finals are at Bramall Lane, Sheffield, and Milton Keynes Stadium, and the final is going to be at Wembley.
Wow.
What a game, though, for Old Trafford to kickstart, though, doing England.
Yeah.
And the open ceremony as well.
Yeah, and I think, what's going to happen here is the evolution of the ladies' game is going to be quite rapid, in my opinion, in terms of the kind of the strength factor, physicality factor. I don't think there's any issue with, never been any issue with skill, has there? I think if I ever speak to anybody about the women's game, it's always like, oh, well, yeah, but they're not as strong and they can't kick the ball this far and they can't do that. And you're like, oh, yeah, but hold on. It's been sort of like away from everybody on it for a long time. But now it's becoming more and more popular and there's more money being invested in it like there should be. Rightly so, we are now seeing the benefits of that because the football is great. England tonight have been sensational. They've been better than the men's team.
I agree.
Right? So the more this goes on and the more investment there is and the more that these ladies can play full-time, full wage, concentrate on the physical side, on the etc. blah, blah, then it's going to get better and better and better.
It's only the WSL who's really like proper professional football in England because even the Championship, the league below, some of them are working part-time and they've got to find their own sponsors and stuff like that as well.
Surely there's enough.
The game is dusted when Serena brings on Jill Scott.
How old is Jill Scott?
Jill Scott, let me actually I've got a date of birth here somewhere. She was born in 1987.
So, wow, I can't do maths, Maisy, I'm rubbish. But if someone tries shortchanging me in a shop, I'm on it.
She's 35 years old.
Okay, so yeah, she's a target, isn't she?
Yeah. Well, the Dame's done when she plays, and actually, she made a debut for England in 2006. So I was only 6 years old when she made a debut for England.
Yeah, that's a stat in itself, Maisy. Just lets us know. Oh, it's there. Oh! It is there. It's 8-0.
Beth Mead again.
Oh, do you know what? Could this go? So who said it in the chat to go to double figures?
It was Martin.
Martin, you could be right. If this stays as a goal, which it should do,
and
then
Beth Mead has got a hat trick.
Wow, well done. Absolutely well done.
Elgon Wheels has got a fact. Mia is the daughter of the coach of the Norwegian national handball team. That is interesting. I didn't know that one.
Wow.
Martin said Milton Keynes are massive. Probably because that they're doing the semi-finals.
Actually, it was nearly an own goal, actually. If it wasn't for some great footwork from the keeper, it would have been an own goal. But all she did was play it in for Mead.
Mm-hmm. Andrew actually said that Beth Mead was going to be top goal scorer in the tournament.
Okay. Nice one, Andrew.
Looks like he's right, getting there right. She's already scored 4 goals for England.
Don't they have a fantasy league for the women's game?
They do. I've actually been using it with Andy and Chloe and a few other people.
Okay.
I'm not doing too bad so far, let's just say. The points are really weird. I don't understand how it's done, but I got 180 points on my first week. I don't know how it's worked.
Wow. Yeah, I remember in the Euros we did it on Stephen's channel, and I joined about it must have been like about 4 or 5 games in, and I still came. I think I was in the top 4. I think
I done a couple of Euro watch-alongs with you.
Did you?
Yeah, on Stephen's channel. Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember that far back. Maybe it's going to get worse.
Oh!
That was so close. Which games was it? You not the
It
wasn't on the one where I absolutely lost the plot against when we were playing Denmark.
No, I don't. No, it wasn't that one. I done it up to the semi-finals.
Okay, because I lost it when with the penalties and that.
Yes.
I'm sure you've heard it. Oh, and when I heard it back, I was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my God, did I really say that? I was like, we better calm it down, man, because you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. James wants 10. I want 10. James wants 10. Talk wants 10.
Yeah, we all want 10. Give us 10. Give us 10, ladies. Come on. I mean, I would rather it stay 8-0 than 10.
Than us concede.
Mm.
Exactly. I agree with that completely. Yeah, England's basically wrapped up Group A, so we'll get the runners up of Group B, which I think is most likely going to be Spain, in my opinion.
Mm.
I think Germany will probably have to have it on goal difference. I think actually I predicted Germany as well to finish the group first.
Mm. I suppose in a way, as also we've got to bear in mind the fact now that Wiegman's got to balance the expectation now.
Yeah, she does.
A result like this and a performance like this, this is where the real great managers earn their crust, because, if she deals with it in the right way, England can take all of this confidence they've put in the bank, and really, really do some damage in this tournament. There's no 2 ways about that.
By a mile, I completely agree.
It's going to be, and we've got this, not just this, we've got the season starting after this, and then we've got the Euros, the World Cup in November, which is like, wow, we're being absolutely spoiled with football. It's amazing.
We really are. And the season's going to be longer as well, isn't it? Because it's starting earlier and finishing later.
Yeah, I think does it finish?
It finishes like the last week of May.
Yeah. So it's going to be.
And it starts like the 8th of August compared to like mid-August.
Oh, great ball in, but it's
too high.
Yeah, but Beth Mead's got some space and time here to have a look at what she wants to do. Great position. Go on. No, they refused the first time ball in. Is Beth Mead going to put it in? No. But again, we don't really need to take any risks here.
No, not at all.
No need to take any risks because they're totally done out there, aren't they, Norway? Let's have that right. But yeah, so the league games come back on Boxing Day. So honestly, it's going to be a marvelous.
Though we have Forest on Boxing Day. We have Forest on Boxing Day.
Is that at home or away?
I think it's at home.
Okay. Oh, that's a free kick, surely, ref. Of course, it's a free kick all day long.
Yeah, give it a free kick.
Yeah, Yeah, no, that's great then. That's great. I'm actually quite looking forward to seeing Forest play, actually.
So am I. I'm going to do my table predictions in a few weeks. I need to have a think about who I think's going to get relegated.
Yeah.
Tough.
And the fact that James Garner can't go back there now because obviously we've done the
unless they buy him on a perm.
Yeah, but yeah. If they buy Henderson,
because Dylan Levitt's gone on a permanent now.
Yeah. And what about young Galbraith?
Don't know what's happening with him, to be honest.
He's a talent and a half, you know, that kid.
Yeah, he's great. He's really great.
He plays that number 6 role like quality.
It'd be good to see him.
Oh, free kick. Yeah. I think, I'll ask you this question. Do you think, obviously James Garner's gone on the tour, etc. Do you think we'll see much of him in these pre-season games?
I personally think he's going to go on. I think we'll see him in pre-season. I don't think we'll see him for Liverpool. I think we'll probably see him for Melbourne City, more than anything. I think that Ten Hag is going to want to use like Rashford, Sancho, Martial against Liverpool. Yeah,
you would think Rashford on the right, left, Sancho on the
right, and Martial up front. However, I actually wouldn't mind keeping Martial for a backup left wing option if he wasn't to buy anyone.
I wouldn't mind seeing Martial on the left and Rashford up front. I'll tell you that now.
I think that would be better.
A lot of people are not having any of it when it comes to Marcus Rashford being up front. But here come England again, in behind. They're on side. She's got to work this now. Pull it back. She pulls it back. Oh, couldn't get there though. And
we won it.
Yeah, she got it, but that'll be.
They didn't win it.
Nah.
It was great though from Russo.
Yeah, great play again. But yeah, I mean, like I say, I think I'd love to see Marcus given a shot, just to see what he can do. I know a lot of people don't like the idea, but Ten Hag's the best.
The only thing I'm more cautious about with Rashford is his contract runs up in the summer.
Yeah.
So I think if we was to give him a chance, we need to give him an extension.
Yeah, he's got to re-sign his contract. Either way, in my opinion, I don't see now's not a good time for him to move. In my opinion, I think if he signs for another 2 or 3 seasons, I think that'll be good for him and the club. Because I think under Erik Ten Hag we can still keep him as a. It will improve. He is going to improve, in my opinion. So.
Yeah.
What do you make of the Ronaldo saga?
If you want me to be honest, I'm probably one of them. As much as Ronaldo's saying it's personal reasons, I'm not happy with how it's gone about that he wants to leave and stuff like that. Like, if he really wanted to leave, he should be telling Ten Hag for one anyway. I'm not really particularly impressed with the rumours. But you look at it, if Ronaldo was to go because he wants to move to a Champions League club, what big Champions League club would take him and pay his wages what he's on? Because PSG doesn't want him, Bayern Munich doesn't want him, Man City won't have him, Real Madrid won't have him, Barcelona can't afford him. It'd be literally Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea is obviously the one which would sort of cause some worry.
Yeah.
Would cause some worry to us because obviously him going to Chelsea, that'll be like a bit of a kick in the teeth. But when I look at this situation, Maisy, I just think 3 minutes been added on time here for giving England another 3 minutes to try and get 2 goals.
Joe Scott there tried to do it, had a shot off target.
There's something about this that it will come out. It will come out in the end, but there's something about this that doesn't quite add up.
A part of me thinks that that is just rumours, but a part of me getting annoyed as well.
Yeah, I mean, it is very annoying, but I don't know. There's just something in my head that tells me that there's more to this than meets the eye. And I think that maybe, just maybe, there is a conversation would have been had when it was quite clear to Ronaldo, even in February, March, especially then, it was quite clear that it was highly unlikely we were going to get into top 4, right? Because you could see we just were not in any fit shape to get ourselves into the top 4. We just weren't. And so, and then again with the season ending, this isn't wanting to play in the Champions League for a player like Cristiano Ronaldo is not something that you just decide overnight. That is like a must for him. So there must have been a conversation had with somebody at the club around a specific set of sort of outcomes that he would want. And for whatever those were, I don't know. But it's quite clear that they have obviously not come to fruition. And then, all of a sudden, because I can't imagine him it doesn't sound right to me that he would do this to us. You know how much love he's got for United. You know how much love he's got for Fergie. I know Fergie's not the manager and everything else, but Ferguson is still Manchester United. It's still his club. So it makes no sense to me at all.
Yeah, I definitely see what you mean, 100%. Some of it does, I do look at it and think, that's why part of me thinks it's a lie, but then I'm just getting really frustrated with the rumours as well.
Yeah. There you go.
Full time, and we've won 8-0.
It's all over. The bloodbath in Brighton was witnessed by me and Maisy on the 11th of July, 2022. And what a pleasure it was. Absolutely sensational performance and scoreline, Maisy.
It certainly was. Wow. It was a terrific performance. And Beth Mead gets a hat-trick. What a player she is.
Yeah.
What a player. She's actually a Man United fan.
All right, well, great.
Come to United.
I mean, Alan White banging him in as well. It's just been brilliant. And hopefully, like I say, this can sort of propel England forward now, and they can carry this into the upcoming games, even against your Spains and your France and your Germanys. They've got to have a lot of confidence now in the bank because of that performance, especially.
Exactly.
So I'm looking forward to seeing those games when they do come around.
I can't wait. And this England team, it really does give me so much pride. Just you can just see how hardworking they are, how hungry they are. I think they're absolutely brilliant. There isn't many weaknesses I could say about this England team. Not at all. And the thing is, we had pretty much the same players under Phil Neville. But I think it was Serena and her coaching staff what's got us like this. I really do. I think she's a top manager. Yeah.
She's obviously made quite a difference, hasn't she? Because this is not the same kind of England that we would see under Phil Neville.
No, not at all. I mean?
So she's made a huge, huge impact on England's performances. Look, go on, that's it. You dance. Go on, that's it. You dance like you've because it's worthy of a dance, because that's a huge achievement, in my opinion. In a major competition, beating a good team like Norway, like you say, one of the best goal scorers in the world in their team, to take them to the cleaners like that. And look, he's having to look. That tells you the picture right there. Look, he's having to now console his team and tell them, look, it's a bad result, blah, blah. We go again against Austria. We beat them. We're still in it. We go forward and move and all that. Where Wiegman, she's now like, look, just fist pumping, and they're all dancing. It's a total, contrast. Even though we're getting into a huddle now, but this is a more celebratory and kind of, right, now listen, heads down. You know what I mean? And this is what I was talking about, Maisy. Look at that. See? That's what I'm talking about. She's a great manager right there. Look.
She's so great. Sky Sports News actually had a documentary on about it the other day.
Oh, right, okay. I wouldn't mind seeing that, actually. That would give me some great...
It gives you information about her time as a manager and as a player and how she got how she is now.
Well, I like to see that. Because, like I said, it's like, it's a bit of a grounding. Look at all the youngsters in the crowd. Look, having a
party. You can tell she's so buzzing, can't you?
Yeah, she could, and rightly so. I mean, that's the hard work paying off as a manager right there.
Qualified.
Qualified. And like you say there, Austria, Northern Ireland are unfortunately out of it. But Norway should beat Austria, do you think?
Norway should, but I think that it's going to be a tough test because I think Austria is a very underrated team and they're quite tight and compact, and it's quite difficult to score many goals against them. I think England only scored 3 at most against them.
Well, either way, like we say, for us, it's happy days because they're just showing the goals now again, and it was a great bit of play. I don't know what goal this was. Was it the first goal?
I think it was the second goal. Because the first goal was the penalty. And that was the second goal.
The sneaky back here where they thought it was offside. And like, how could you get that? How did you even need to go to VR? It's like, you look at number 17 for Norway. It was, and then, that goal by White.
That was a great goal.
Yeah. And a great celebration. Look at that. Look at Gabby Logan. Big smile. She's beaming.
She is.
Excellent. It's brilliant. Oh, Beth Mead's there now. Look.
She'll probably get play of the match. Do you want to quickly look at the ratings before we wrap up?
Yeah, go on. Why not? Definitely.
Here's the ratings then for England. Mary Earps gets a 6.1. She didn't have much to do, so I suppose you can understand that. Rachel Daly got a 7.5. Williamson got 7.4. She was Daly was actually no, it was bronze. Lily Bright got 7.3. Lucy Bronze, our highest ranked defender, and had an assist 8.3. The pivot Kira Walsh, a CDM, even getting an assist 7.3. Georgia Stanway with the penalty 8.2. Frank Kirby 2 assists 8.6. Lauren Hemp an assist and a goal 8.3. Ellen White 2 goals 9. And Beth Mead 3 goals and an assist 9.8.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
The substitutes, Leslie Russo, who scored, she got 7.4. Alex Greenwood, who had the free kick and it nearly went in, 7.6. Ella Toon got 6.9. Chloe Kelly got 6.1. And Jill Scott got 6.2. I think them are pretty accurate, to be honest.
Yeah.
I do think, though, it's a bit tight with Mary Earps only giving her a 6. She got a clean sheet. Even though she didn't have much to do, she still got a clean sheet.
Yeah. I mean, they could have been a little bit more.
Could have given her a 7.
Yeah. But no, I would say that's absolutely fair. Absolutely fair. And, I think tough times for Norway, especially for tonight. They're going to be, so down and disappointed. You know what I mean? And, it's a shame, but at the end of the day, England have done what they had to do. They've gone out there and just tore it up.
Exactly.
And my 2-1 was way out. But
I had a draw of 1-1.
What?
I had a 1-1 draw.
Wow, yeah. I tell you what, there's no way anybody was expecting that kind of scoreline, to be fair. And you know what? It doesn't matter how poor or anybody comes out trying to defend them. They were poor and this, that, and the other. Yeah, but at the end of the day, there's 2 teams out there, not just one. So one team's actions have obviously effect on the other team's reactions. So they just couldn't cope. They couldn't cope with England. Simple as that.
I completely agree. I really do completely agree. And I, like Coffee has said, England looked like a dangerous team after this performance, which is true. They really did.
Yeah, they really do. Yeah, and when they had to move the ball about quickly and be aggressive, they did it with ease.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
They really did.
Yeah. Martin, enjoy Denmark, Finland tomorrow. Might see you on the telly if I watch it. Elgon Wheels has said there's a reason why the Dutch were crying, and that is because they lost the top coach, Sharina. In all fairness, hats off for Portugal for the Switzerland game, which is right.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to the next one. No two ways about that. And big up the Lionesses. Hopefully they can take this all the way and actually, we can see them lift that trophy up.
Let's hope so. And a top manager as well, getting 2 Euro champions in a row. That is some going. If that is going to happen.
Something. Yeah, absolutely. Would be. And why not? I mean, like I say, we've got the talent, we've got the players. There's some absolutely sensational footballers out there. And again, this is what I was saying about with the manager, keeping the team on it, keeping them in the right mindset now, but not letting the energy of such a performance and scoreline. You can save that energy up and use it in the games coming forward if you do the right things and say the right things. And quite clearly, as we saw at the end there, she was doing that. You know what I mean? So I'm quite confident that England, they can go quite really, really far into this competition and, actually give themselves a chance at taking the crown. Again, like you say, there are teams out there that may pose a bit and ask more questions of England. But, again, it's about putting the chances away. And tonight, England,
we've done that.
You couldn't get anywhere near them. Simple as that. For converting the chances. And some of the chances, the quality of those chances, the way they were created, was absolutely top draw.
We've done outstanding. I couldn't ask for more, to be honest, off the England team tonight.
No, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. And like I said, can't wait for the next one.
Neither can I. Let's wrap it up here anyway. Talk, thank you so much for coming on. It's been great having you on.
No problem, Maisy. You know that. And thanks for having me. It's been great. Thank you.
It's an absolute pleasure to have you on. Would you like to shout out your amazing channel?
Yeah. If you go and have a look on YouTube, Football versus Cancer, it's a channel I'm kind of in the process of trying to get it off the ground, so to speak. And I'm actually looking for some help on that as it goes, because obviously I am on another channel a lot, and so I'm going to need some help. But I'm not going to go asking people who are doing their own thing anyway, because it's just not fair. So that's why I won't ask certain people. I'd rather some people who are not already committed, you know what I mean, if they wanted to come in at me. But go and check it out, Football versus Cancer. Find me on Twitter as well. And Maisy will be over there with me on one of the games coming up. And I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be brilliant. Do you know what's going to happen? We're going to be fighting for where's the final going to be, the watch-along for the final. But you know what? If we get to the final, man, I ain't bothered. We're going to do it on here. If England get to the final, I'll tell you right now, we'll be doing it on here.
Hopefully we do get to the final. I'd really love it if we did. With Talk's channel, I have put in the link in the description below. So if you haven't already, go and subscribe to Football versus Cancer. Terrific channel. Talk, you're doing a great job on what you're doing.
So appreciate it. And like I said, it's, I am on another channel, and it is what it is. But like I said, I'm trying to get it going. But I appreciate you shouting it out and saying that. So
you're very welcome. I'll be next live tomorrow. I'll be doing a watch along for Spain versus Germany, and that will be with Reese. So check us both out at 7:45, as it will be me playing the neutral, him being the Germany fan. So that will be pretty fun.
Yeah. That'll be easy for you, Maisy, because you can just sit there like, yeah, whatever.
I can either laugh or I can be like, fair play.
Yeah, I think there might be let's get that laugh going, Maisy. Let's get that laugh going. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So check us both out. 7:45 tomorrow. We'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Ciao.